Hi everyone. Today we'll discuss a PM interview question with you, and the question is doing a root cause analysis. So, Amazon has seen a drop of 6% in orders week on week. This is one of the most common interview question. Here the interviewer will look into your thought process and the problem solving ability. As usual, you should pause the video and think about the question on your own before watching this video. I hope you have given a fair try to this problem. Don't just watch the video for the sake of watching. If you really want to improve, you have to try it on your own and think about the every aspect of it. Let's see how we can go about this. So first, let's understand the question and define the scope of the problem so that you and your interviewer are on the same page. I hope everyone is aware about Amazon. Amazon Marketplace is an e-commerce platform where you can buy things and it will get delivered to your doorstep, right? So in this problem statement, it is given that Amazon Marketplace orders are down by 6% week on week. So let's start with some clarifying question. The first question which we should ask is, what does it mean by orders here? Is it order placed on the platform or number of successful order delivered or is it average order size? What is it we are talking about here? Let's assume that we are thinking about the number of order placed here. It is not the number of successful order delivered. It is number of the order placed on the platform. The second thing which we need to clarify is about the category of this order. Have we seen any pattern of the data that the order from a particular category has gone down or it is there for across all the categories? Let's assume that the orders have gone down primarily for beauty and personal care category. So here there is a specific category for which orders have gone down. The third question which we need to clarify is about the time frame or the nature of the drop. Should we even worry about this quantum of drop? Why am I saying that? For example, last week may be the Thanksgiving week or the sale event week. It is bound to happen that the orders will decline and it can decline by 6 or 7% week on week. So should we even worry about this 6 or 7%? So let's assume that last week wasn't a sale week or an events week. So we should be worrying about this drop, and this drop is across platform devices and it is a gradual drop from the last 2 weeks. The final question which we can clarify is whether this drop is seen across user cohort, geography, demography of users, or this drop is something specific to a certain type of user. Let's assume that this drop is seen across the user, geography, demography, and across all the cohort of users. I think we have got a good idea about this question, but do let me know in the comment section if some part of the question is still unclear or we could have asked more clarifying question. It will help all of us to develop our thinking process. So it is time to summarize whatever we have discussed till now. So Amazon has seen a 6% drop in number of orders week on week from last 2 weeks in beauty and personal care category. And this drop is seen across user cohort, geography and demography. And this is not related to any big sale event as per se. Before jumping on to diagnosing the problem, first let's understand the strategic importance of this metric for Amazon. This is one of the very critical metric for Amazon Marketplace. This will not only have a direct impact on the revenue or profit, but also on the market share and the valuation as well. If that goes down, we should definitely be worried about and we should do a thorough RCA on this. Now, what we will do? We will consider the potential factor that can be held account for this drop in the orders. So the factor can be related to system related factor, external factor and internal factors. In the system related factor, there can be factor related to a change in metric definition, change in event and instrumentation, breaking in the data pipeline or related to some timeout and bug. We have discussed each of these external issues in a great detail in previous video. You can refer to the previous video. But here let's assume that there is no such condition here. So we are sorted from the system related point of view. Now let's go to the external factor. In the external factor, a bunch of factor can cause this change. For example, if some competitor like Flipkart, Walmart, Target is running some lucrative discount or sale in some big commerce platform is going on, in that case, this will decrease the number of orders on our platform, which is Amazon. Let's assume that no such sale or big event is happening on any other platform. The second reason can be the occurrence of the natural disaster or calamities like COVID, which has disrupted the supply chain and people are not able to order it or they are not ordering due to some kind of uncertainty. This can also lead to the decline in the number of orders. But if that would be the case, then our competitor would have seen the same kind of decline or even more, right? But let's assume that this is not the case and we are the only one who is facing this kind of decline. There can be other external reasons as well, like negative coverage or fraudulent coverage, or there can be supply related issue for the particularly for the beauty and personal care related item. So a lot of items are stocked out, then we are not able to process the order. Right? These can be the external factors as well. But let's assume that Everything is fine from the external side and we should move to the internal side. Lastly, let's see some of the internal reason which can cause this issue. It might happen that we have released some kind of features which is not performing that well. So it can be the case, right? So we have to dig deeper into that. And how should we dig deeper into this? Via the user funnel or funnel journey, so that we can attribute on what layer we are performing some of the experiment, and this experiment is not working well as per our expectation, right? This we have to do. So let's start with the funnel journey. Amazon get traffic via three main sources: organic sources, inorganic sources, or the paid sources. People who are coming directly from the app are the ones who are from the organic sources. And there are people who are coming via sources like social media. YouTube also contribute to the inorganic sources, right? And then there comes the paid sources. What does it mean by paid sources? For example, when you search something on Google, right, you get a advertised link from Amazon in the search result. That is the paid sources. So all of these three things contribute the traffic to the Amazon platform. This should be clear, right? Once they get onto the Amazon platform, they start browsing the product which they have to buy or they intend to purchase. And there can be different sources of their discovery. For example, they can search on the platform, they can browse the homepage, or they can also use some of the recommendation which are shown on the homepage. And via all of these three things, they are kind of browsing the brands and product on the platform. While discovering, they land on the collection of product, right? This is the collection of product. This is known as a PLP, product list page. They browse the product on the product list page, which is PLP. They can also do filter or sort product based on their requirement. They can also click on one of the product and reach to the PDP. This is the product detail page. So PDP is the page where detailed information like product description, product delivery date, product reviews from customers, and some related products are also there. From the product detail page, they look for the reviews from the customers. And these reviews are acting as a trust marker for the product, and people are always seeing those reviews before buying any product. Now, if they are okay with all these things, what they do is like they add the product into their cart, right? Once they have add product to the cart, they can go to the cart page or address page. They select the relevant delivery address, and then they go to the payment page where they do the payment and place the order. This is the journey of a user while purchasing on Amazon platform. This should be very clear. Once we have identified the journey, it is time to see the metric to find out at which layer the drop is happening. First, we will track the traffic coming on the platform from all the sources. We will check if the traffic has reduced or not. If it has reduced, from what channel it has reduced. But let's assume that we haven't seen any drop from any of the channel. That means we are getting the traffic on Amazon platform. Then we will see daily active users that will also not drop because the traffic on the platform is in check. We will track session per user. This will give an idea how engaged our users are on the platform. We will also check metric like search fired per user, click-through rate on the homepage, click-through rate on the recommendations, which will tell if people are having some kind of difficulty discovering the product on the platform. Suppose all of these metrics are also in check. That means that people are searching on our platform, they are clicking on the widget on the homepage or recommendation, so there should not be any drop here. Let's move forward. After that, you will go to the product list page, commonly called as a PLP. Here you have a list of product based on your search query or the banner which you have might have clicked from the home page, right? Here we will filter out or sort out the product based on our preferences. Here we will see some of the metrics like zero search result, low recall search result. For example, whenever you are searching on the platform and you find that there are less number of products or no products on the platform for your search query, it will be a broken experience for you. You will not intend to buy from it because you are not having the ample selection on the platform for your search, right? This is a problem. But here everything is in check. We are not seeing any zero search result or low recall search result. We will also check the median scroll depth. That will tell how many people are scrolling on the PLP. What it will denote if people are finding the relevant selection on the PLP or not. Then we will check PLP to PDP conversion. That means how many people are moving forward in their journey, like moving forward to the product detail page. Let's assume that all these metrics are looking healthy. No major drop is coming here. Now on the PDP product detail page, we will see how many PDP views are happening. Why it is important? Because take a situation that you are on PLP and get a list of result for your search query. Earlier, out of those lists, you were opening on an average 3 PDP, but now you are opening only 1 PDP. That means you are not liking the product from your search result on PLP, right? That is why you are not clicking on the product and hence PDP views will go down. But let's assume that number of PDP views are also looking healthy. Other thing we will see is out of all the people who are coming onto the product detail page, how many people are doing ATC? That means how many people are doing add to cart? Yes, that has reduced. That means that there's a drop in the funnel from PDP and we need to dig deeper onto this, right? So on PDP product detail page, we will see a bunch of metrics like impression on review section. That means are people seeing reviews or not? Impression on ATC, add to cart. Are people seeing the add to cart button or not? Click on ATC. Are people clicking on add to cart button or not? Clicks on buy now. Are people clicking on buy now button or not? Let's assume that the impression on review section, impression on add to cart button, impression on buy now button are all in check, but the click on add to cart button had dropped. That means people are not adding items on their cart, though they are coming to add to cart. They are seeing that button, but they are not doing that. So there might be some information availability or some kind of friction we are creating. That is why people are not doing add to cart. So we have to make certain hypotheses around this. If people are not doing add to cart, the subsequent funnel will also get dropped. Now let's understand what can lead to this drop. But before that, let's understand what is the goal of PDP. PDP, which is product detail page, help user to make the decision by giving information regarding reviews, price, delivery date, and many more. So let's start making hypotheses around it. The first hypothesis which we can build is, have we pushed the add to cart button down on the PDP? Why we will do so? Because it might happen that we wanted to cross sell our other categories. So we have pushed the recommendation or related products up and we have moved the add to cart button down. In that case, not many people will reach to the add to cart and drop can happen. But from the metrics, we have seen that the impression on add to cart button hasn't dropped. That means people are coming down the funnel, but they are not clicking that. This seems unlikely to be the case. The second hypothesis which we can build is, has the delivery TAT increased due to some unforeseen circumstances? Which is why people are bouncing back from the platform after seeing the delivery date. Because earlier we were delivering in 1 or 2 days, but now the entire delivery date is like after 1 week or 10 days. That is why people are coming till add to cart when they are seeing the delivery date is beyond 10 days and they are bouncing back from the PDP. But that is also unlikely to be the case. Why? In that case, the drop should be across all the categories. But we are seeing the drop in particularly beauty and personal care category. That is why this is also seemingly unlikely to be the case. Now let's move on to the third one. Have we had some kind of taxes on the platform, which is why people are not adding to the cart? But because of the same reason, this would have been caused a drop in across all the category. That is why it is also not the reason. And finally, we can also make up our fourth hypothesis because beauty and personal care category is a replenishment heavy category. People tend to buy the same product again and again once their earlier product get over. So have we changed something on that line? So yes, we have made changes on that line. We have made subscription as the default option in which people have to subscribe to our product so that it can be automatically ordered from their account. The subscription frequency can be of 3 months, 6 months. Because we have made this as a default option, people might get confused about the subscription or if they don't want to make commitment for their next purchase right now. This can lead to a drop in the order. So yes, this was the case due to which our 6% orders has dropped from for BPC category. Since we have got the root cause, how would we go about solving this problem? One way to solve the problem is to make one-time order as the default option and give a nudge to user to subscribe along with the future incentive. The other thing which we can do is to have some push notification of the item they have bought. Let's say after 3 or 6 months for the replenishment, we have sent some of the push notification to remind them if they want to replenish the order or not. I hope you have learned something new from this video. I will meet you on to the next one. Till then, keep learning and keep watching.